If you are a beginner and don't know how to start speaking in English, then this video is only for you, because these days many people think like, I don't know much vocabulary and I don't know much grammar to practice English, then how can I become fluent in it? Let me tell you the truth. You don't need much vocabulary and you don't need much grammar to get fluency in English, but you just need the right approach to practice English every single day. So in this video, we are going to discuss about how we can start getting fluency as a beginner and how we can practice English every single day without breaking the consistency, right? So just try to watch this video till the end. Definitely we are going to discuss about lot of stuff. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Krishna and you are watching Krishna Thing. So let's just directly come to the point. These days, majority of the English learners are thinking like how to start learning English as a beginner, because we don't know much knowledge and we don't have much knowledge to practice English every single day, and also we don't have that much of environment to practice English. We don't have anyone to practice English, and we don't have the step-by-step process to practice English every single day. Then how can we become fluent in English? If you are also having the same doubt, don't worry, you are not the only person who is facing the struggle. Lot of English learners are facing this struggle, and this is the problem of majority of the English learners, I would. So let's just discuss about the first point which I wanted to discuss about. Start with simple sentences. Yes, you heard me right. Because as a beginner, first of all, we need to focus on learning basic English, speaking simple English. Right. So first of all, as a beginner, we are missing out this point a lot. First of all, coming from a native language background, coming from other language to this English, you need to become fluent. This is the right thing, and it is for sure. But how we can become fluent in English? First of all, we have to start, right? First of all, we need to start small, and then we need to implement every single technique in our English fluency journey, and we need to go through step by step process. But initially, at the beginner level, directly if you are wanting to become fluent and if you are wanting to speak like a perfect English speaker and fluent English speaker, how it is possible? It doesn't make any sense, right? So you are making a biggest mistake at this point, I would say, right? Because as a beginner, first of all, we need to learn survival English. Okay, we need to able to understand English, we need to able to write English, we are able to understand everything what the other person is speaking in English. But the only problem is we are facing is we are not good at speaking English. For this, we need to solve major questions. We need to focus on basic things, which is focus on simple sentences, not on big speaking like fancy words, using fancy sentences, looking for the perfection, looking for the speed of your speaking. It doesn't make any sense, right? As a beginner, first of all, we need to focus on speaking simple English, right? As we all know, fluency is not about speaking with fast and with full of perfection. It is about speaking with clarity and confidence. But if you are also still focusing on perfection, still focusing on speaking very fast in your English journey, you are making a biggest mistake, I would say, right? So this is the first one which I wanted to discuss about. So at least from now, don't focus on perfection and don't focus on speaking very fast. Okay, just speak like simple sentences. I am going to college, I am eating now, and I am walking, and I am reading some book, I am listening to music, I am watching cartoon videos. So like these kind of simple sentences will help you a lot to get fluency in English. But majority of the English learners are missing it. And the second thing which we all have to focus on, don't focus on grammar at all. At least from now, many of the English learners are saying like, we need much vocabulary, we need much grammar to become fluent in English. If you ask the same question to me, I would say the answer is no. Learning grammar doesn't mean you are become fluent in English. If you think like that, many of the English learners are really good at grammar, but they're still not able to speak very fluent in English. What will the answer of yours, right? So if you are still thinking like you need much vocabulary and you need much grammar, speak fluent in English, you are making a biggest mistake, right? First of all, you need to learn survival English, then grammar will come later, right? So grammar will only require when you want to speak professional English, right? But as a beginner level, we don't need that much of grammar. Just if you are able to understand English, if you are able to good at basic things and understanding English, definitely you are at the right direction, right? So just don't focus on learning too much vocabulary. Don't focus on too much grammar rules, idioms, and sentence formations. No, all those rules will make you feel very bad at yourself, and you will get lot of confusions and you will get lot of doubts while speaking in English, and also you will take lot of stress while speaking whatever. So instead of doing it, just don't think too much about grammar. Just speak out whatever you have in your mind. Okay. So just like what I'm speaking right now. Just I'm speaking with full of flow and I'm not even thinking about grammar. I don't know how I'm speaking also. So this is how you have to do the same thing in your English journey. The third thing which I wanted to discuss about, speak even if you don't have any English speaking partner. Yes, even if you are in the alone situation, you have to speak because speaking is the most important thing in every English learner journey. But if you keep giving lot of excuses that I don't have any English speaking partner, I don't have any English speaking environment, then how can I speak English? How it is possible for me to get fluency in English if you're still giving lot of excuses? If you still say giving lot of silly reasons to practice English, it doesn't make any sense, I would say. Right? Of course, you're not the only person. There are a lot of English learners who don't have any English speaking partner, who don't have any English speaking environment, but still they speak, still try to speak perfect, they still try to practice English. The third thing which we all have to focus on, learning simple words, because these learning simple words will help us to speak English with full of clarity and confidence. Just try to learn these simple words every single day, because learning these simple words like speak, sleep, eat, have, had, can, could. So if you try to able to understand the meaning of all these simple words, will help you to understand English in a better way, and also will help you to speak English with much more clarity and confidence. Right. So we're always focusing on learning critical and fancy vocabulary in our regular English journey. But instead of doing it, just try to learn simple words, because we are at the beginner level. You are at the beginner level and you are trying to become better day by day, right? So for that you need to start focusing on simple things. Final thing which I wanted to discuss about, record yourself. Yes, you heard me right, because if you keep recording yourself while speaking English, you can analyze your progress. You can really analyze your progress, how you are delivering your words, how you are able to understand, how you are able to communicate your thoughts with the other person with full of fluency, right? So if you keep doing it, after a certain period of time, definitely you will start seeing the progress in your English fluency. About this point, I have discussed many times in my previous videos as well. But still, if you are not trying to record yourself in mobile, so just even if you don't want to upload them, just keep it in your mobile. But after recording 2 to 3 minutes, just try to analyze them. Analyze your way of speaking, because it helps you to understand your level of fluency in a much more better way, I would say, right? So at least from now you have to do this. So this is all I wanted to say in this video, and I hope you will implement all these points from today itself. I hope you like my video, and if you like, just try to make a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and never stop speaking. Okay.